Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk about the Las Vegas 2 results for the Cup and the Xfinity Series. But before we get into that, let's first talk about Homestead, Miami, which is the next race on the calendar for Cup, Xfinity, and the Truck Series. So let's get right into it. We'll first start off with the Truck Series on Friday, October 20th. There'll be practice and qualifying for the Truck Series. 4:05 for practice, 4:35 for qualifying, but however, it will not be on TV. However, now on 6:05 and 6:35 will be the Xfinity Series practice qualifying. Both of them will be on USA and streaming on NBC Sports. Saturday, October 21st at 9:05 a.m. and 9:50 a.m. will be practice qualifying for the Cup Series. That'll be on streaming on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. And then at noon will be the Truck Series race for the running of the Baptist Health Cancer Care 200. That'll be on FS1, MRN, and SiriusXM. The 3 p.m. will be the Xfinity Series race for the running of the Contender Boats 300. That'll be on USA, streaming on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. Sunday, October 22nd at 2:30 p.m. will be the Cup Series race for the running of the Forever 400 presented by Mobile One. That'll be on NBC. Streaming on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. So let's now have a look at the Xfinity Series results. And the winner of the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Las Vegas is Las Vegas native Riley Herbst. He gets his first win, and it's also pretty good timing since he will be staying with the team in 2024 in the Xfinity Series. And then we have John Hunter Nemechek, who started from last place, Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, Sam Mayer, Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, Brennan Jones, Daniel Hemrick, and Lane Riggs. Round out of the top 10, I cannot speak. Then Maya Snyder, Josh Berry, Parker Kligerman, Parker Retzlaff, and Sheldon Creed ran out of top 15. Two drivers failed to qualify, that being Garrett Smithley in the number 4 JD Motorsports Chevy, and Gray Golden in the number 07 of S's Greenlight Racing Ford or Chevy. I'm pretty sure it was a Chevy. I'm pretty sure that they were running. One thing I will mention is the big one that happened in turn 2. Kaz Grala basically lost an engine and it was fluid and oil on the track, and it was pretty bad. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Roger was it Roger Cruz? I'm pretty sure it was Cruz that spun out and didn't hit anything, so at least that was a good sign. Carl Weatherman was a part of it. Jeremy Clements, Parker Kligerman, I think I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong about Kligerman. But there was quite a few cars that were part of that wreck. And they also had to red flag it as well because of the oil which was on the track, which basically caused the incident. So yeah, pretty unlucky, I'll be honest. I don't think there was any playoff drivers involved, so luckily they were all fine, but it was still a really bad time and situation either way, though, for those drivers, I should say those innocent bystander drivers that were part of the wreck, obviously because Growler lost the engine and fluid was on the track. Nothing else I can really think of. I mean, Herb's pretty sure he won this race with like 15 seconds between him and Nemechek, so at least that was a pretty big gap. But I don't know, it's just a very, very meh race, I'll be honest, in my opinion, in the Xfinity Series in Las Vegas. Let's now have a look now at the other finishes outside of top 15. Sammy Smith, who is the only playoff driver outside of the top 15, he finished out in 17th place. Roger Cruz, pretty sure, was part of that wreck. Brennan Poole was. Who else was a part of that wreck? Jeremy Clements spun out, I'm pretty sure he was part of that wreck. And then Josh Williams, Anthony Alfredo, Kaz Grala, Kyle Weatherman, both of them were part of the wreck. Joe Graff Jr. down last place, Patrick Emmerling, who retired on lap 3, and also failed to qualify as well. They're the Garrett Smithley and Gray Golding. Let's now have a look now at the Cup Series results. After getting edged by Christopher Bell in qualifying, Kyle Larson returns the favor and edges Christopher Bell to win the Las Vegas race at the Cup Series. Then in third place, we have Kyle Busch and Brad Keselowski, Ross Chastain, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Chris Buescher round out the top 10. Then Joe Logano, Bob Wallace, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, and Kevin Harvick round out the top 15. The main thing I want to talk about is Ryan Blaney, as he actually got disqualified from after this race. I'm pretty sure it's because of spring dampers, I think, on like the front right. I'm pretty sure it was the front right. Pretty unlucky there, I'll be honest, for Blaney. I think he finished around 7th or 8th, I'm pretty sure. He was somewhere in the top 10, I know that. So that's a massive point loss there for Ryan Blaney. And obviously, if when we have a look at the standings for the Cup Series, he is in a pretty deep, big hole. But as well, I also want to talk about the finish as well, about Larson edging Christopher Bell. Obviously, if you've seen the social media on NASCAR on NBC, you'll know what I mean about that. But that was a great finish. I mean, two dirt guys, basically Bell and Larson going at it again. Not really surprising. And I won't be surprised if they kind of turn into rivals. I mean, I guess they probably are, especially like in the dirt, like the Chili Bowl and other stuff. But in NASCAR, there could be, there could be maybe a rival forming between Bell and Larson. Great racer, I would just want to say. I'm glad that both of them respected the hell out of each other, and surprisingly as well, Christopher Bell is not even inside of the top 4. He's actually outside of the championship full. So that was a bit of a surprise. I was not expecting. But either way, this is great finish from Larson and Bell. Both of them try their hardest to at least win, and Larson prevailed, and Bell kind of struggled. Well, not really struggled, but just came up short, which is pretty sad for Bell. But I still think he would pull. I'm pretty confident that he's gonna win like Homestead over Martinsville, because he's really good at those tracks. I mean, especially Homestead. I mean, you ride the wall, even like Larson as well. Both them, you ride the wall, and you basically finish in front. So yeah, it's definitely like, I think Bell is definitely going to try his hardest to win at least at Homestead. If he doesn't win, if he goes to Martinsville, might be stressing out unless he has a pretty good point cushion, but that's really about to. Let's now have a look at the other finishes outside of the top 15. Where do we start with? Chase Elliott, who is in the owners playoffs. He finishes out in 31st. I think Ty Gibbs and Chase Briscoe, both of them spun out at some point during the race. Alex Wood, but actually don't know what happened to him. Can't remember. Carson Hurst, I'm pretty sure he had the first caution. Might be wrong. But I think Hocevar, I'm pretty sure had he spun out again and hit the outside wall, which was pretty hard. Obviously, Hocevar will be going to Spy Motorsports next year full time as a rookie. And then last place was Ryan Blaney, who got disqualified. So let's now have a look at the Xfinity Series standings. So this is what the standings looks like for the Xfinity Series, and yes, they are obviously a bit different now, because I'm pretty sure NASCAR updated it. So we'll only have a look at the top 12, just for now, considering that those are the playoffs. So Jonathan Nemechek still in the lead, then moving up one spot in front of Austin Hill with Justin Allgaier. Then Cole Custer and Chandler Smith, both of them move up one spot in 4th and 5th. Sam Mayer loses 2 spots down to 6th. Sammy Smith up 7, and Sheldon Creed down. Sammy Smith is up to 7, and Sheldon Creed is down to 1. And also considering the playoff cut line, it is still a pretty hefty margin. Pretty sure that is a 15-point gap between Cole Custer and Chandler Smith. Obviously, I mean, no driver has officially been locked in. Obviously, Nemechek, he has a pretty big point buffer. Obviously, he's 26 points in front of Justin Allgaier and 28 points back in front of Austin Hill. But still, I mean, it is still a very good point buffer though between Nemechek and the cutoff. So I think he might be alright. I think he might be locked in maybe into the round of 4, maybe the next race, which is Martinsville. Homestead, I can't remember. But either way, not too bad of a situation there for Jonathan Nemechek, considering that obviously he has a pretty big point buffer. That's obviously for the rest. I mean, Chandler Smith, he's getting a bit closer. He's only 1 point in front of Sam Mayer, then Sammy Smith and Sheldon Creed. They're soon to be maybe in must-win territory. And then obviously the rest, Daniel Hemrick, Parker Clegg,man, Josh Bowden, Jeff Burton, all those 4 drivers have not been changed. So let's now have a look at the Cup Series standings. So this is what the standings looks like now for the Cup Series. Kyle Larson, obviously he has locked himself into the championship full, and also, can we maybe see Kyle Larson maybe get his second championship, considering that it's a stat basically that if you win the first race of the round of 8, you're probably going to win the championship. So could Larson maybe get his second championship? We'll have to wait and see. Second place is William Byron, only plus 11 above the cut line. Denny Hamlin +4, and Martin Truex Jr. +3. Then the first driver out is Christopher Bell -3. Then Tyler Reddick -15. Chris Buescher -23. and Ryan Blaney with a massive -56. He is in a very deep hole. I do think Blaney, I think Blaney's now in a must-win situation now after his disqualification. And then obviously everyone else, Kozlowski, Chastain, Busch, Bubba Wallace. And then we move down to the other playoff drivers. Joe Logano, Kevin Harvick, Michael McDowell, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. But going back up to the top 8, it's going to be difficult, especially for Blaney. I think Buescher, Reddick, and Bell, they can maybe put. I mean, definitely Dell can put himself into the championship for if he doesn't win at Homestead. Byron has a pretty decent chance of saying in the top 8. Of how Truex has been throughout the playoffs, I don't think he's actually going to be in. I'll be honest. I think he might struggle a lot. And then Denny Hamlin, I think Hamlin might be alright considering that he's actually been running pretty consistently. But yeah, that's really all about the standings. Obviously, Larson moves up 3 spots. He was the biggest gainer. And the biggest losers were Martin Truex Jr., who goes down 2 spots, and Chris Buescher also going down 2 spots as well. So just a reminder that next week's race will be at Homestead Miami Speedway for the Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. Now I would like you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, especially subscribe. That would greatly help me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.